Dude, I hate people like this so much. There's something wrong with this guy. We're getting a sense of who you are far more than you want us to. But if there's one thing I do not want to hear from this guy, it is slandering Jar. This guy is very brain damaged. This Kumo guy sounds awesome. It'd be a shame if when people call him out, he quits the internet. So true, dude.
Or despite, you know, what I make people think, I'm a very forgiving person.
Just put the fries in the bag, dude. It's so obvious that he's pretending.
This guy just has a great voice and accent for comedy. You know what I mean? Okay, let's watch this Romantic Goblin stream. All right, guys. So, at the, well, no, not at the peak. I was gonna say at the peak, but it's not. When the Synnibear drama was going on, as it was winding down, right near the end of the Synnibear drama, there was obviously all this stuff with Kumo and Romantic Goblin and Synnibear and Evan and all these freaks, okay? Happening in these private calls and in these group chats. Now, I believe in the call with Kumo, Synnibear, and Goblin, it was maybe even mentioned that at some point, Romantic Goblin, yes, we've seen crack. Romantic Goblin had tried to help Synnibear get a gun or something to this effect. Had tried to help Synnibear purchase a firearm, I believe. Okay. Now this is obviously a pretty crazy thing to try and help an internet file, not file, obviously. I don't mean file because she was 14 and we don't know if it's primary or exclusive. But for shorthand, file. Okay, an internet file. Okay, look, Synnibear, I've heard Synnibear's upset that I keep calling her a file, so I'm trying to be a bit nicer. Okay? I've been hearing rumors. Lowercase p, exactly. Lowercase p. So, Romantic Goblin was getting kind of A-logged by Chris the Narc, and I believe a couple of others, about her attempt to help Synnibear buy a gun. And she was like commenting on the videos and like that, trying to explain herself, trying to weasel out of it, trying to get out of it. And for some reason, now, Romantic Goblin has decided to do a stream about it just last night, and then privated it. It's been privated. But fortunately, someone archived it. So we're going to take a look.
Anyway,
I don't know if this will be any
what
good.
sort of,
We'll see.
Violent activity shall we get to?
Well, I guess, should we go through what is gun safety? Should we watch some
What
video?
is gun safety? Hey kids, it's me, Sonic the Hedgehog.
No. Yeah, you should go through the gun safety.
Oh yeah, gun safety.
Go through why bullets are very important for a healthy, balanced diet.
Yeah. Well, it all started because on my last live stream, Chris the Narc wanted my gun advice. My brilliant gun advice, because he knew about me giving Synnibear gun advice, which, funny story, I guess I should explain for anyone who's curious and wants to know. Did I give Synnibear gun advice? Yes, because she expressed interest in wanting to buy a firearm because she was paranoid because people were coming into her place while she was at work or whatever. And as I was explaining to her, gun shit, that, by the way, it was most of it was happening in a fucking VC too. But most of the in-depth details of being a responsible person with a gun happened in a VC. And when I went through talking about the process of what she'll need to learn with, you know, having a firearm, like how she should have a lockbox or a safety box or whatever, how she should look into gun ranges where they'll have instructors who could walk her through handling the recoil and shit, and also gun maintenance and shit, she became less interested in buying a gun and becoming a gun owner because it was way too much work.
Let me chime in. It turns out that the failed Zoomer pedophile.
Goblin sounds like a 65-year-old struggling with their dentures. Yeah, so we actually did quiz Romantic Goblin about why her voice sounds so fucked up, actually. Apparently she has braces. It's just braces. So you just know this bitch got some fucked up jaw and fucked up teeth, little pug face, pug throat. As what real fucked up, just like caved in shit going on here with the phrenology.
Who has no discipline can't take the discipline of owning a gun. Funny fucking thing how that works. Yeah, just as an aside.
But yeah.
Why are we giving this person any sort of, oh, they're gonna kill themselves? Why are you giving them a gun? They're gonna kill themselves, or they're gonna hunt down a minor? Look, does this person look like they have any sort of culpability when it comes to operating in any sort of, like...
Well, what is this person even saying? If you think someone's gonna kill themselves, you shouldn't advise them to get a gun. What? Even if they're a pedophile.
But yeah.
Why are we giving this person any sort of, oh, they're gonna kill themselves? Why are you giving them a gun? They're gonna kill themselves, or they're gonna hunt down a minor? Look, does this person look like they have any sort of culpability when it comes to operating in any sort of, like, structured fashion? What do you expect?
Bro, why have they got, like, jaw light? Fucking jaw just on autistic rants in the background here. Bro, get your ass off the stream. Either say something interesting or get your ass off the stream.
These people are stupid. You all are stupid.
Yeah, but no, here's my thing too. I think a lot of the moral that I've been seeing.
Whoa!
It isn't necessarily...
Whoa! Did she say that? I think the gay community would be very happy with you saying that word, RomanticGoblin.
Yeah, but no, here's my thing too. I think a lot of the moral that I've been seeing,
not cool.
It isn't necessarily they're worried that she'd kill herself, although I think some people might have had that concern, because here's the thing. Me and others had asked her about her mental state at the time, and she told us that she'd never been suicidal, and then it wasn't until later on she went and backtracked on that, and she came out that she was suicidal, and I think she lied about that clearly because she figured we would have encouraged her not to get a gun.
My take on it is, if she's a pedophile, and because there's sufficient evidence to say that she at the very least is either a fucking ephebophile or just a plain creep, there's no two.
Okay, there's not really very good evidence for any paraphilia. Right, any specific paraphilia, I wouldn't say. You have to, it's like quite a standard. It's like, it has to be like a core, kind of recurring, like obsessive almost interest. You can't just, it's not just, oh, you shared inappropriate DMs with a 14-year-old once, so you must have some kind of paraphilia. Like, no, that doesn't necessarily follow at all.
Ways about it, she's fucking weird.
For real.
But if she's that fucking weird, especially since she wants to take it.
Well, isn't she just like a pedophile? So shouldn't I just... Dude, I hate people like this so much. Dude, you're a fucking loser. It's unlikely you've ever been in a fight. The sort of person saying stuff like this is just like a turbo autist shut-in who has never had a real relationship in their life. Fucked up their brain, fried them and fucked them up so bad that they've just never been able to hold down any kind of friendship or relationship for more than like 6 months. That's the type of person that says this shit.
I mean, like, fuck, let her.
Yeah.
Let her, man.
But I think the other issue they had...
We here at RomanticGoblin do not condone any suicidal behavior. Please do not ban us.
Yeah, he speaks for himself, YouTube. I disavow.
No, I speak for you people. I speak for the people. I am a man of the people.
You got cut out there. You're still here.
Oh, I said I'm a man of the people. I'm using push to talk.
Oh,
like a normal person.
Oh. I don't. But then again, you're typing, so there's that.
No, I'm pressing the space button.
Oh, okay. What else is there? Oh yeah, no, they were concerned that she was a harm to Birdie. Because I also didn't know that she fucking gave Birdie death threats until later on, because at the time, the fucking conversation they're bitching about where, I'm letting her know that Missouri, which is the one screenshot people have been seeing where I'm saying Missouri doesn't have a waiting period.
Occams, that is a total straw man, okay? You're engaging in a straw man fallacy. I call Cindy a pedophile because it's easy shorthand and kind of funny, okay? If you've had interactions with a kid like that, you kind of lose your rights to bitch about being called a pedophile. But if someone's going to sit there and say, well, there's good evidence to suggest they're a pedophile or at least an ephebophile, it's like, well, no. If you're talking about what the evidence actually shows, it doesn't actually show that they're a pedophile. That is not what the evidence shows. If you're going to make statements like that, I'll say, oh, yeah, Synnibear's like a pedophile or some shit. Like, you know, just to fucking quickly fill in, like, fucking, instead of saying 20 different words, I'll say pedophile. But if you're going to sit there and argue what the evidence shows, obviously, no, it does not show that she's a fucking pedophile. No. She had a bunch of weird interactions with some fucking 14-year-old. But it didn't even seem like, you know, she wasn't moving it towards anywhere. It was like sharing porn.
People were concerned that if she's not a danger to herself, she'd be a danger to Birdie, who Birdie also, because she gave death threats to Birdie, but Birdie was also making death threats too. You could argue.
Yeah, both of them are equally as guilty. And again, my take is, if she were to actively commit murder, I don't think she would, because she's fucking stupid. And even if she did, if she would have instantly been caught by the cops. They're gonna throw her behind a prison cell. People are gonna find out what she does. At least one motherfucker's gonna call that prison and be like,
Hey guys, did you know that this bitch is a pedophile?
and yeah, no, she is not gonna have a fun time. It's yeah, no.
Huh? She's gonna have a what?
Been caught by the cops. They're gonna throw her behind a prison cell. People are gonna find out what she does. At least one motherfucker's gonna call that prison and be like,
Hey guys, did you know that this bitch is a pedophile?
and yeah, no, she is not gonna have a fun time. It's yeah, no, it's violent. And
bro, this guy's fucked in the head. There's something wrong with this guy. There is something wrong with this. This is actually a jar. Deeply autistic individual sitting there just fantasizing about some fucking girl on the internet getting raped. Oh yeah, she's gonna get like thrown in jail for posting porn comics on the internet, and then everyone's gonna, they're all just gonna like totally. Dude, you fucking log off. You are showing some dark corners of your psyche that you clearly did not intend to display. We're getting a sense of who you are far more than you want us to.
If she were to actively commit murder, I don't think she would, because she's fucking stupid. And even if she did, if she would have instantly been caught by the cops. They're gonna throw her behind a prison cell. People are gonna find out what she does. At least one motherfucker's gonna call that prison and be like,
Hey guys, did you know that this bitch is a pedophile?
and yeah, no, she is not gonna have a fun time. She's gonna have it's yeah, no, it's violent. And to this I say, good.
Wow.
You know, speaking for
Wow, this guy's like not a total freak at all. I can see why they privated the stream. I'm getting a sense.
I am. I'm speaking for the people. If everybody wants the pedophile dead, then the people should get the pedophile being dead. I think it's fair. And even then, so we have the evidence.
Bro, just say you got. Just tell us that your uncle was teaching you fucking woodworking and then started getting a bit too touchy. Just tell us that happened, bro. Just tell us that happened. All right, in your uncle's wood shop. In the cellar. Clearly you've got something you want to talk about. Clearly.
It's right there.
Give me 1 minute, because apparently it's giving me a hard time wanting to screen share on Discord with you. And like, you can't be let out of the gun safety lessons that we're going to walk through.
I love firearm safety.
Shit. Which one would be a good video is the real question, though.
Pick one at random.
You know what? This guy with the tattoos looks like he knows what he's talking about.
We're
This
watching
guy
gun
looks
safety
like,
videos
he
now.
looks like he'd call me a and try to kill me.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool.
Wow.
I trust him with my life.
Hey everyone, this is Elon from Eggard Watch Company. I know we're a watch company, but I also like talking about firearms, and I want to go over something very important today.
He has a
this guy has like the most obvious, like it's the second most obvious cases of autism I've seen in a while. Joe obviously first, this guy close second. Very, very strange behavior here.
company channel and he's just talking about firearms all of a sudden. Okay,
He's gonna make a okay. I'm gonna buy this guy's watch on one condition.
I've been seeing a lot of freaks play this web fishing game recently. I'm suspicious of it. I actually have it. I actually bought it because I saw people I know playing it. I tried playing it like briefly, and I was just like, wow, this is like not entertaining at all. This is like not entertaining at all. I did get flavor of the month. It's only like $3 though, some shit. So you know, who gives a fuck? $5, something like that. But it's just like very bland. There's not enough to do. Yeah, but like people, I don't get the appeal because it seems like I went on there and it's like it didn't seem like there was like on VR chat they're all like talking to each other and having e-sex, and it's like as much as I find that repulsive, I can understand the appeal there. Okay, I can understand why if you're some lonely loser with a VR headset you would play VR chat. But I go on web fishing and like no one's talking. They're all just playing. They're all just fishing, and the fishing's boring. The fishing sucks, and there's not a whole lot to do. It's just like Animal Crossing, but not fun, or even less fun.
He makes a watch with guns as like the timepiece handles.
You know what that?
So I have
yeah,
a
exactly.
Glock
It's just
9.
like autists fishing silently. Exactly. It's just like a game for 1,000 autists to just fish silently.
Rotating on my fucking watch every time I check the time.
That would actually be cool. I mean, honestly, I think it would be cooler with like.
And a lot of people avoid doing this, which is going to the gun range because they have gun range anxiety. They haven't been to a range before, and they want to appear like they know how to conduct themselves. So I'm going to go over everything you need to know from A to Z going into the range, from the time you walk into the door to the time you're shooting the firearm. So you're going to need a couple things before you go to the gun range. You're going to need some kind of ear protection and eye protection. What I use for eye protection is literally my glasses that I use for eyesight problems, which are totally fine. Any gun range will accept them. If you don't
Okay, I don't care about your gay gun safety video. The fuck?
Clear glasses that just protect your eyes. For ear protection, you could use either little nubs that you put in your ear or muffs. And these both work great, right? I actually use both. I like to really protect my ears. I already have some bad hearing, so I put in the nubs and then I double up with earmuffs on top of it. Choice is completely yours. Guns are loud, especially when you're indoors. Okay, moving on. So
Protect your ears when going to a fire range. Got it. To be fair, those places are always also very echoey.
Yeah, it's just a big concrete block.
Yeah. Unless you're going to one of those outdoor ranges. But
The outdoor ranges are better.
Yeah.
So you come into the range. You have your firearm. You have your ammo. You walk up to the range. They're going to go over the range rules with you. Now, there's two rules that are paramount to gun safety. At a gun,
Start firing. Just fire indiscriminately.
Oh, gun.
and as long as you follow these rules, now what you want is not on the trigger. You pick it up. So that's in the context of a range.
Man, this is philosophical all of a sudden.
Yeah.
Right, stores
I pick it up sideways and
Wrongly.
necessary.
First time.
gun point to this, and right away at the range, which are very important. Actual range where both doors are key things that people go into. Take out your firearm. Another thing. So everything has to be to do.
Bro, no way they just watched this whole gun safety video.
Take the gun.
Make sure you point at the person beside.
Doing it to show you me.
All of this.
I do not want Romantic Goblin to be safe with weapons.
I, for one, wish for the extermination. Sorry, my lawyers advised me that I shouldn't finish that joke.
You don't have a YouTube channel yet, buddy.
No, but I do have Mr. Breast's money.
Mr. Breast money.
Pointed down range at all times.
I have James Stephen Donaldson's money.
So that it's pointed down range. Do not just do
I feel like I should know that person.
Well, I think his name is Jimmy B.
Oh, God.
this. So those are the two most common things I see people do. I see people wrap really bad, and I see people retract the gun like this, as opposed to their body pointed down range.
Do you think people will get the idea if they rewatch this part back? Do they get the idea of gun
I
safety?
think they will. I think they've all, I think we've made our point abundantly clear that Synnibear is completely dumb and cannot hold a firearm.
All right.
Any range who sees her is just like, what are you doing? Why are you like this? Get the fuck out.
All right. Oh, I guess. They fucking mention you. These fucking screenshots are cropped terribly. Forgive me for that after hours. But they mentioned.
Wait, hello, Emla. You are a piece of shit. I am going to.
Wow.
I know where you live, and I am rapidly approaching.
Wow.
Well, this is not the sort of autist you bring on a stream. I'm not gonna lie. This is not the type of autist that you let talk on a live
You are
stream.
a piece of shit. I am going to.
Forgive me for that after hours. But they
Wait, sir,
mentioned.
hello, Enla. You are a piece of shit. I am going to violate. I know where you live, and I am rapidly approaching.
Wow, she really is pretending it didn't happen, huh? What?
Enla, I hope you know that I'm the one who doxed Thomas Andrew Guerra, who lives.
Huh?
Do you really think you can step to me?
How am I pretending it didn't happen if I'm talking about it directly
What?
with Chris the Nart? What? Also, I'm pretty
Yeah, this
sure
guy
after
Indian
hours
as
with
fuck.
the guy who's spamming people's chats. Okay, but to be honest, there's a lot of people that fucking spam the chats.
Also, yeah, there's a lot of people named after us. How do you know for certain it's me? Huh? Well, other than the fact that I actually just confirmed it. Which I'm doing just to flex on you. I mean, what the fuck can you do to me? Seriously, like, bitch about it, cry about it, moan about it.
Trying to dox.
Oh my god, you spammed us. Huh?
Yeah, okay, I'm just reading out. I'm pretty sure after I was with the guy who spammed people's comments trying to dox Lio. Okay.
Yes, I was! Yes, I was!
Okay, but like, Lio's doxed himself and his dox is out there. He spammed people's comments trying to dox Lio. Okay.
Yes, I was! Yes, I was!
Okay, but like...
Dude, this guy's like
Lio's
giga
doxed
autistic.
himself and his dox
This guy is like giga fucking autistic,
is
man.
out there. I kind of don't give a shit.
That's fair, Thomas.
This is the raped autist. This is absolutely raped autist archetype. Touched as a kid, pent up violent tendencies ever since. Absolutely the raped autist archetype. Crying about pedophiles on the internet all day, every day. Spurging the fuck out and doxing people. Yeah, dude, he's exactly, that's it. Do not take his switch. He's exactly like that. Dude. Where's the black kid?
I mean, this is...
How? For playing shit on YouTube? For playing some kid? What? Okay, well, we saw three frames of this kid throwing his teacher across the room. Okay, we won't show the age-restricted version. But this guy's exactly like that. Okay, this guy's exactly like that guy.
Watching this, what the fuck are you doing, you absolute retard? You have people who love you. What are you doing? People more malicious than me will be like, hey, yo, what's good? It's kind of fucked up, man.
What? This guy's so retarded.
I don't give a shit.
That's fair. Thomas, if you're watching this, what the fuck are you doing, you absolute retard? You have people who love you. What are you doing? People more malicious than me will be like, hey, yo, what's good? Roll up on your house. It's kind of fucked up,
you're so
man.
street, bro. Everyone's so convinced with that proper cap delivery. This guy is absolutely... This guy is hood. That's fucking awesome. You know this guy's fucking a real shooter. Bro, how many people get shot over internet drama? Literally zero. Like, what do you... It's not even like a consideration. Nobody is shooting Leo's wife over fucking internet drama, bro. Be serious here.
Seek some psychiatric help.
Yeah, either she doesn't know the screenshots are out already there, or she's in full denial mode, because technically she could...
Yeah, I'm detecting molested autist, stuck online due to fear of social interaction, and inability to hold down relationships because his dad or uncle or something fucked it up at a young age. Violent tendencies because he's never had a real outlet, and he's got a lot of like he felt powerless as a child, so now he feels like he has to enact power as an adult. You're feeling older cousin. I've got some older cousin in chat. It's coming together. It's coming together on my mind.
Well, experts are lost. It's not on me if someone does shit because of what I'm presenting. What the fuck? No, you guys don't fucking... but yeah, this is just mainly what people are... It comes to gun stuff, but like... Also, I don't know if I believe she worked in and gave advice in a gun store if she didn't know buying a weapon through a random guy online was illegal. What the fuck?
If Synnibear is trying to buy...
This isn't just a brace's voice, it's a disgustingly recessed, double jaw surgery needing, barely even human deformed freak-weakly sputtering sounds.
That's very true. That's very true. Thank you for the $4.99, Yin. Thank you.
bioweapon through a random motherfucker online, she's probably gonna get in trouble with alcohol, tobacco, and
Actually, you know what? Now's a great time to chill. Guys, 275 people watching, 45 likes on the stream. There's almost 230 people who are watching right now but haven't done the bare minimum of leaving a like on the stream. Could just move their cursor to the thumbs up and click it, or press a thumbs up on the mobile device. That would be hugely appreciated. Now, if you want to take your support further, you can donate directly through the Stream Elements link in the pinned chat message. You can also buy a membership to the channel, gift a membership to the channel, gift a whole bunch of memberships randomly throughout the chat. Buy a super chat, which will highlight your message and read it out on TTS, or buy a super sticker, which is a YouTube image or GIF that'll be highlighted in chat, and I'll describe to you. You can go to discord.gg/Kuihman, twitter.com/Kuihman, or reddit.com/r/Kuihman. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for the Nope super sticker, Buckle I Do. Thank you.
I don't think it's our good friend Goblin's problem. If you think it is, then you probably need to get your head checked. But then again, because you're in this community, you definitely need to get your head checked.
Yeah. Also, okay, I know what they're referring to with Gilded Poo. That was a joke made in poor taste. I'm working on sorting that out with.
Thank you for the gifted Q. Thank you.
Gilded, I understand where Gilded's coming from and what he's upset about it. But like, honestly, I don't think it's that. It was a poorly taste joke.
I mean, like, it's a poor taste joke that was a half joke at best. And honestly, just it just kind of reeks of, oh, how did you lie to me? No, how dare you? Oh,
thank you for the membership. Thank you, Cab.
Joke for a retard who probably couldn't get a gun if she tried. Oh my god, I'm bawling my eyes out. How dare you betray me? Oh my fucking god, grow a spine.
Dude, this guy's like giga retarded.
Okay, what other tidbits is there that I could fucking look at? Because there was a lot where, like, they were discussing it, because I kind of got these just sent to me.
This is the type of autist that beats the fuck out of their mother. You know? You know those autists who, the moment they hit puberty, or the moment they finish puberty, and they're like, they've got like a foot on their mother. They've got like a foot on their mother, and they've got like, you know, adult male fucking bone density, and they just start going raging and like beating the fuck out of her, just wailing on her. You absolutely, yes, exactly like the Louis Theroux documentary, yes, and they have to be like pinned to the floor and shit. They have to like pin to floor his mom's boyfriend, because he got rid of the dad. She got rid of the dad after he touched the. His mom's boyfriend has to like like pin him down. There's like mom's trying to pin him down. He's like breaks maybe like one arm free and just like smacks his mother across the fucking jaw. You just know. You just know.
I'm trying to find one.
Is Synnibear a convicted felon? Yes or no? In the state of Missouri, I believe that there's an arrest record databases. And coincidentally, thanks to people I shall not name, I know Synnibear's real name. So if I were to look into the Missouri database for criminal records in her county, and I see fucking nothing. There's just a retard guy's really living up to his name. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Yeah. Which, by the way,
you are in no position to call Jar a retard. I do not. If there's one thing I do not want to hear from this guy, it is slandering Jar. Where is it? Where's the song? Where's the song? Where's the song? We need to show loyalty. Okay, where's the song? Where's the song? I should keep this bookmarked, really, shouldn't I? Big idea. Why can't I not see it? Why is it so hard to find on my subreddit? Am I retarded? Am I fucking retarded? Why do I not see it? Okay, well, I can't stop looking now. Here it is. Yeah, this is the stream now. This is the stream. Okay? It's me looking for links. Alright, here we go. Yo, thank you for the 89 DKK. I've got no idea what DKK is. That is a brand new currency to me. Stinner, with the hippo character doing an uppercut, and it says KO above him. Wow. Thank you. Yeah, so I don't want to hear this guy talking shit on Jar at all. What the fuck? That's my president.
Convicted felon, because
not yet. I fucking hope she becomes a convicted felon and then gets.
Yeah, not yet. Keyword being yet.
Like, bro, just constantly talking about people getting raped as well. Like, dude, they're saying fucking not. Some wires not hooked up right in your fucked up little head.
anything. But also there was something else she could possibly get on a record, I think, if she got mentally committed or something. Or
if she was put, okay. This is where my knowledge comes in. Any gun safety store, I think, like has a like a little ID checker, like they have it under the table where they put your ID in when you're buying a gun. They have to. It's federal law. And if you register as mentally unwell, I believe they can't sell you it. Can you confirm this?
I'm sorry, repeat that.
Like they have a database.
Yeah, they typically do. I'm not sure if it's similar on other states though. But yeah,
well, this is Texas, to be fair. So, yeah, there could be.
So,
for the record, we'll just say your mileage may vary, but by and large, usually they have some safeguards in place.
yes, and
If Synnibear got 5150'd or Baker acted or involuntarily held thanks to mental health issues, she isn't getting a gun.
yeah.
If she buys it online, that's a criminal offense on her part. She is only saying, fucking Goblin's only saying, okay, yeah, maybe you can, but she's not providing any links. She doesn't have any sort of willful neglect. I don't remember the term off the top of my head, but it's when you are complicit in the act of a crime. She doesn't have any of that.
Accomplice.
So what the fuck are you? What? Yeah, you're not an accomplice. You're not trying to assist or aid and abet. So what is this lawyer speak from you idiots? What is this fucking lawyer speak from you absolute fucking freaks? Like, shit. Do you y'all have to be pseudo intellectual to keep doing this shit? Guys, just get fucked. All of you spend your lives bitching and whining and moaning on the internet and be fucking surprised when somebody else comes along and starts bitching and whining and moaning at you. It's kind of retarded, honestly. And the fucking people who try to be big and bad on the nets, it's just schoolyard bullying. You're trying too hard to be like, oh, I hurt your feelings. I hurt your feelings.
Bro, what? No way this guy is saying all this shit, bro. You've just been sitting there fucking going on about how you want people to get raped and that you're bragging about fucking doxing. Dude.
Things like how cool I am. Trolling's a bit more than that, you fucking imbecile. Alright,
oh, they're not trolling right. They're not trolling good enough for his standards. Oh, okay. Alright.
Oh yeah, John Bubba said, yep, it's part of the background check system ran through ATF.
Yeah, he's a real troller.
Nick kept says, but that's something else.
Thank you, John. That's actually very enlightening. I was right. See, I was right. This is how they prevent national fucking manhunts. They check and they balance people. So
they check and they balance people. They check and they balance people. This guy was saying about pseudo intellectuals just 2 minutes ago, and now he is misusing the phrase checks and balances. Awesome. Just fucking I wish raped autists like this would just get offline.
From this retard who wants to pretend there's something they're not. It's pointless. Go home. Just walk away. Go home. Yeah. Get the fuck out.
Yeah. Which, by the way, there are some states that do private sales of guns. Which again, that also varies. But no,
it's not going to be Missouri. Missouri's a blue state. They wouldn't do that.
Yeah. Hold on. Actually, we could actually just look it up. Missouri.
Please keep in mind that any information gleaned from this current this current little research is it's not official legal information, and it can be interpreted in different ways. We are not.
Oh, is Missouri not even a blue state?
Medical professionals. Wow. Nor are we licensed fire law professionals. Fucking whatever.
Okay. So for Missouri.
Now, the only way you can be denied a firearm purchase due to mental confinement due to asylum is if a judge puts you there. Oh, so you can't get denied if you get Baker acted or 5150 or whatever it's called.
Wait, would that not be a judge?
Baker acted, confinement to whatever.
Okay. So for Missouri.
Now, the only way you can be denied a firearm purchase due to mental confinement due to asylum is if a judge puts you there.
But doesn't a judge sign the Baker Act or the 5150? Is that not a thing that goes past through a judge? Yeah. Okay, this guy is so retarded.
Oh, so you can't get denied if you get Baker acted or 5150 or whatever it's called?
Apparently.
If you're voluntarily committed, then yeah, maybe not. But if you're involuntarily committed, that's what we're talking about.
Wait, why would you be able to get a gun if you were involuntarily committed, but not be able to get a gun if you were voluntarily committed? What sense does that fucking make? Dude, this guy, he's not meant to be... This guy's trying to pretend he, like, knows a bunch of shit about guns. Like he's a real fucking, like he's a fucking shooter. Like he knows his shit. He's been looking up this stuff. He knows firearm laws and firearm safety. Because you know, he would kill if he had to. You know, that's the way he's trying to present himself. He's a real, for real. Like he a real one. But you are like totally stumbling your way through very basic things and have no idea what you're talking about. Saying Missouri's a blue state. Then saying, not understanding what the Baker Act is, or what being involuntarily or voluntarily held is, and now you think that you're more likely to get a gun if you're voluntarily committed versus involuntarily committed. Now, obviously, if you're forced to go into a mental hospital, that's going to be looked on worse, generally, than if you just go to a mental hospital yourself.
Yeah.
I don't think Synnibear would go to... I don't think anybody wants to go to a extended stay mental hospital voluntarily.
Yeah. Yeah. No permits are required, although I think you need permits if you want to do concealed carry. Because I remember looking it up earlier before the stream. I was going to do this last week, but I was sick. Didn't feel like streaming. Now I'm getting it done and out the way. Age restricted, federal law prohibits those under 18 from possessing handguns or handgun ammunition. Transferring firearms, it is illegal.
Yeah, also, dude, they're not even looking at an actual fucking webpage for this. They're using the Google AI answers. Oh my god. Dude, so you don't even know if any of this shit's true.
Transfer a firearm to a minor without the consent of a custodial parent or legal guardian.
I'd recommend just pulling up Minnesota statute. But that's me. I read the law. I read the law, baby.
What is that fucking dude? Crazy sped voice there. What the fuck?
You mean Missouri?
He doesn't know shit about the law either. What the fuck?
Yeah. Well, involuntarily, then yes. The judge puts you in a nut house because you're howling at the moon, spreading cheese on yourself, saying, "I'm a little teapot." Then no good. Yeah, I agree with that sentiment. That is a very good sentiment. So there you go. There you go. We have our confirmation, basically. We have our confirmation that Enla is a little bitch who shoves dicks up her ass on a day-to-day basis. Just violently sucking off men constantly. You are not anything special. You're just a retard who got too much fame in a little amount of time. Just get out. Leave.
Yeah, lock this guy up for real. Throw this guy in prison.
Yes, that's it. Also, this might be the shortest stream ever because it's 34 minutes long. I don't know. Is there anything else we should talk about? Or anything else you want to talk about?
Other than Enla's promiscuous nature, I can't think of anything. Also, that's right, I'm not hidden from her fucking channel, and I just have a...
Like, this is just, like, one of the most unappealing types of autists. Like, you were just so obsessed with, like, wishing rape on people, and then talking about, like, just, like, randomly accusing women of being, like, sluts and shit. Like, it's just such a strange set of behaviors. Very odd stuff. Yeah, sexualizing stuff and being violent, like, this violent sexuality that seems to just come out in everything he's saying, every response he has to every situation. Yeah, exactly. It's like all the bad parts of a Kuihman stream, and not the care for that.
An army of alts. So I'll just keep...
Look, I couch it in like situational comedy, okay? My comments like this are couched in situational comedy. I'm very rarely am I wishing rape on people. I don't think I'm ever, like, hoping someone gets raped. Or describing someone viscerally getting raped, or suggesting that someone wants to be raped. This is a comedy show. Exactly. I just say, like, this person acts like they've been raped. This person is the type of person who has been raped. I'm sensing rape in this person's past. Like, these are the sorts of things that we're saying here.
Coming. You can't beat me.
Yeah, yeah.
None of you can beat me.
Yeah, no. To be fair, I think I did hide one of your ults before in the past, back when you were spamming what I thought was someone else's address, not realizing it was Lyle's or whatever, but also because it was mildly annoying. But also,
I am mildly annoying.
Yeah, but like I didn't care about it because it was, and when I figured out it was Lyle's address, I really didn't care about it because Lyle has doxed himself multiple times.
Now, if someone wants to buy a gun, an FFL dealer asks questions. If you don't answer, give a nod answer. No gun sale. See, and what you're in. Shut the fuck up and get the fuck out.
Wow.
Sit the fuck down. Also, if you want to edit that in the VOD, I don't.
Yeah, I think that's it. I think that's it for tonight. I want to go play Warframe.
This guy is very brain damaged. Very mentally ill. Sorry, wrong with that. Fuck me, I just fucking dropped my fucking coffee cup. Top of my fucking... Oh my god. I'm so fucking retarded. Oh my god. So it was literally empty. Okay. It's all good. Okay. I thought I was saying something before I dropped that. I have a drop of milk in my coffee. Okay, I don't have sugar. What was I saying? Dude, severely mentally ill. Yeah, this guy's fucked up in the head. This guy's got a weird, fucked up, autistic little head. Okay. I have to snack or something, guys. I'm getting, like, super hungry. Bro, I literally didn't spill shit. It was, like, fucking empty, dude. Also, you don't know what my floor is like. It's actually not carpet. It's your own. Did RomanticGoblin take their channel down? That would be, like, the second time in, like, a week. I feel like she's already done that once, hasn't she? Yeah, she has. Let's go! Let's fucking go! Stay gone, bitch. Stay gone, bitch. She won't stay gone. She will not stay gone. Did she? Kayla Marie made a Discord server of her own. No, I did not see that. I followed Kayla Marie. The fuck? What did she do? One time, like the day after the election, she put like a message that was vaguely supportive of Trump in Spicy Chat, and it caused me slight annoyance because the idea that someone who is like so fucking obviously like poor, stupid, in need of medical assistance, a woman, is like celebrating to me Trump being elected. It sent me into a blind rage. So I wanted to rip that fucking metal out of her mouth. Do you know what I mean? I hate low information voters. Very true. I fucking hate low information voters. I wish Kumo would make a return. I actually do wish. That is something I hope for. I dream of this. I dream of this. Kumo coming back. Kumo needs to. He needs to realize. Look, the idea that someone thinks of themselves as Gojo, as Light Yagami. Okay, the idea that someone presents themselves that way, and then they give up. They don't think they can just win. That's more embarrassing than using the Gojo OC in the first place. That's more embarrassing than using the Light Yagami OC in the first place. That's more embarrassing than trying to rizz up a pedophile. When you're giving up when you present yourself that way is fucking crazy. It's shameful. You should feel like you can take on anything. But it doesn't matter how many times you get exposed for being a fucking freak. You can just keep moving past it, moving through it. You can manipulate everyone and get through it. You're the strongest. Nah, I'd win. Well, Gojo didn't lose though, right? Gojo didn't lose because Gojo passed it on to the next generation. Okay. Nah, I'd win. 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 Okay. My experience with Kumo. All right, let's take a look at this. So this Mortarwellen guy who's been A-logging the guy we've just been watching. There's a video at Kumo that I saw while we were just glancing over his channel. So let's watch this. Let's figure out what's going on here.
So Kumo is a commentary YouTuber who has been getting attacked relentlessly throughout the past couple of days, and rightfully so. Who
Hello?
Has been getting attacked relentlessly.
Kuihman mention, thumbnail mention.
relentlessly throughout the past couple of days, and rightfully so, because he has proven himself to be a complete manipulator, hypocrite, and abuser. However, what a lot of people don't know is that back in 2021, when both me and Kumo had less than 100 subs, we were actually good friends, so much so that he actually featured on my channel. Well, we were friends until he distanced himself through his weird behavior, so I'm going to use this chance today and expose every dark thing I know about Kumo, including his behavior towards girls as young as 14, forcing people to cut themselves, and potential lies about his age and ethnicity. But before we get into it,
Wait, what? Lies about his age and ethnicity? What? Oh my god. I can't, dude. This is exciting stuff. Okay. Dude, Kumo needs to come back. Light Yagami would not delete his YouTube channel. Satoru Gojo would not delete his YouTube channel. Okay? That is not... No. No.
Potential lies about his age and ethnicity. But before we get into it, I just want to quickly point out that YouTube Studio tells me that the majority of people watching this aren't actually subbed to the channel, so if you enjoy my content, then please subscribe, because it would absolutely mean the world to me. Anyway, back to the video. Alright, so there's gonna be a good amount of people who have absolutely no idea what is going on, and I don't want these people to have to watch a 5-hour Chat Logic stream to figure out what is happening, so let me give a quick recap so everyone is on the same page. Essentially, this whole thing started with an art commentary YouTuber called Synnibear03, who is in her 20s. She got exposed on Twitter for having extremely inappropriate conversations with a 14-year-old. We're talking about openly sexual conversations and sending a ton of sexual content. There's an over 100-page long proof document on Twitter. I'll have that link below if you want to go over it, but essentially this Synnibear person has been clearly completely exposed as a predator, and her reputation was pretty much immediately shattered. Now, I will say that the person that exposed Synnibear, a content creator going by the name of Birdie, also ended up being rather untrustworthy and making questionable decisions. If you want to dive deeper into that, I recommend you watch the YouTuber Harley TBS, because he made a great video about it, but I don't want that to be the focus of my video today, so I'm not gonna go into detail too much here, especially since the Synnibear person has literally immediately folded and admitted to grooming a minor in a public apology video.
I've been an irresponsible content creator, and I've been acting inappropriately towards my fans. This alone is enough for me to realize I need to make sweeping changes to how I conduct myself and how I interact with my fans. But the most serious thing I've done is I've groomed a minor. Nothing I do will ever make this right. But I want to make sure it never happens again.
Okay.
I'm sorry to everyone
I don't need
ever
the
made
Synny
uncomfortable
recap.
with my sexual content. I'm sorry to the victim I groomed. I don't want to say their name, I want to protect their identity. I'm sorry
You
for
get
what I've done.
guess Kumo's real ethnicity. I'm saying Hispanic. I would get Hispanic would make sense.
I'm ashamed of myself for doing this and hurting everyone.
Even though Synnibear publicly admitted to grooming a minor and got bullied off the internet, Kumo, a commentary channel with 1k subs, for some reason started to publicly and privately defend Synny, with his entire argument being that what Synny did technically should not be considered grooming, because she had no intent to meet up with a minor, and her actions towards the minor were merely misguided because of her severe autism. And already these are terrible arguments. Even if she had no intent to meet up with the 14-year-old, she's still out here actively holding extremely inappropriate conversations and sending pornographic images to them, and not to mention that she literally admitted to grooming a minor publicly. But luckily for Kumo, his arguments remained largely unheard, since he was just a small channel, so most people didn't even realize he was out here defending this until another YouTuber got involved. So Just a Robot is another commentary art channel who has been uploading commentary videos for over half a decade at this point, and he managed to completely destroy his reputation by also trying to defend Synny. Only that for Just a Robot, his main motivation ended up being his romantic interest in Synny. Leaked DMs showed Just a Robot.
Yo, you know who this guy's accent reminds me of? Is fucking Maximilian Muzz.
making sexual advances and actively flirting with Synni, which is just like insane. Like, how down bad do you have to be to actively try and sleep with a woman who literally groomed a 14-year-old like 2 weeks prior? But yeah, predictably, this obviously destroyed just a robot's credibility and image. If you want to dive deeper into that, I recommend the Chat Logic videos on him, because Chat absolutely tore him apart.
Chat Logic
but
podcast.
What this also did as a side effect is shed more light on Kumo and his defending of Synni, and let's just say he did not take the criticism well. So let's talk about Kumo specifically. Kumo has always been a rather controversial person within the commentary community, with his most extreme controversy being that he talked one of his fans into cutting his name into their arm.
What should I cut into me?
My name.
Really?
Bestie.
Okay. I'll do it on cam.
Wait.
Hold on.
What? I haven't heard this footage before. We've got the incident captured. This is awesome.
Bestie.
I'll do it on cam. Hold on.
Oh, that's God, she's actually got it.
Funny.
Now, I'm not gonna show the full clip here for obvious reasons, but I will have the censored version linked down below in case anyone thinks I'm making this up.
What's up, my fellow clout givers? So,
where's the... Just show me the Discord call. Right, I just want the fucking Discord call.
Alright. Well, let us all get to know you a little bit.
Okay, whatever.
Somehow. Anyway, so Kumo has always been known as someone that would directly get involved in drama and conflict. He almost never made videos where he objectively looked at a situation as an outsider, but instead he almost always actively got involved behind the scenes. Now, with this Synnibear situation, Kumo also ended up being exposed for his malicious behind the scenes actions. Allegedly, leaked screenshots show Kumo actively planning a response for Synnibear. They gave you high-grade narcotics while you were clearly in distress. You're a tiny woman 100 pounds soaking wet on a bad day, and you had THC in your system mixed with your antidepressants and very obvious poor mental state. You had zero dopamine in your system, so the obvious result was you were paranoid and anxious. You were declining mentally under the influence of drugs you shouldn't have been given. What Kumo is doing here is he is actively crafting a narrative to defend Synni. He's saying here, look, we'll claim that you were on drugs, that's why your behavior was erratic. This is believable, trust me. And even Synni was confused by this. I honestly can't believe that someone would actually be informed of a situation where a person grooms a minor and their reaction is to not only defend them publicly but also reach out privately to try and come up with an even better defense to justify their actions. And Kumo was really serious about this. He asked about details like the body fat percentage and height of the person who sold drugs to Synni to try and figure out whether his narrative could be believable, and that's just manipulation at its finest. Now, unfortunately, this isn't where Kumo's bad actions end, since as a response to this whole thing, Kumo's associates actually leaked a private call with Synni, and I for the life of me cannot believe that they actually thought it would make Kumo look good, because Kumo comes across as a complete sociopath in that call.
You lied to me saying that you saying that you understood that it was probably not in the cards for you to get your fucking YouTube career back. You said you understood that, and yet
this Kumo guy sounds awesome. It'd be a shame if when people call him out, he quits the internet. So true, dude. He's such a bitch. It's so disappointing. It's like Morale constantly fucking crying about how he's gonna fucking... I can't stream tonight. I can't stream with all this stuff going on. I can't stream when Himpleton and Furin are breaking up with me. It's like, dude. It's so fucking embarrassing. Just go live. Just go live. Why are you deleting your YouTube account? What are you doing?
with Jar behind the scenes, because he was giving you this false hope, you had a different face on with him entirely. That's why I'm upset at you, Synni. That's why I no longer want to be your friend, and that's why I no longer want to help you.
So since Just a Robot had been publicly ridiculed by Chat Logic for his support of Synnibear, Kumo decided to abandon his previous position of defending Synnibear. Keep in mind, he made multiple stubborn defense streams and publicly as well as privately supported her until this very point. But now he suddenly did a complete 180 on his position just because he found out that Synni actually had hoped to get her YouTube career back, as if that fucking changed changes anything. So let me get this straight. Synni sent pornographic images to a 14-year-old. She had extremely inappropriate sexual conversations with said minor, admitted to having groomed said minor, and as a cherry on top, she also apparently inappropriately touched her roommate. Now Kumo is willing to look past all of that, but after he found out that Synni was hoping to get her YouTube career back through just a robot defending her, that's where he suddenly draws the line and decides to insult her in a private call and switch sides completely. Like, how
I like this mortal Ellen guy. He seems cool. He needs to get a better mic. Badly.
This position from the get-go. This extra information changes literally nothing. It's very clear to me that Kumo just saw that the tide was against Jar and by extension him, and therefore he decided to switch up completely. And Kumo definitely hates just a robot for some reason. He might possibly be jealous of his relationship to Synni, even though I hope it's for another reason, but he definitely despises him considering he makes up serious allegations during this call.
Jar could have raped you, and that's probably what he was trying to, like, that was probably his dream, his end goal. You know, like, how could he get caught in a
God, this call was so good, man. Dude, I wish we could have drama like the Kumo stuff. It was crazy how the Synni stuff was pretty wacky, and the Jar stuff was wild. But then, like, the Kumo shit was just, like, it was so good. The whole Kumo mini arc was so fucking good. I wish we could have drama like that every other week, man. Fuck.
By his girlfriend if nobody will believe it ever happened. Nobody would believe it ever. Like, half of the people, if you came out and said he did that to you, half of the people wouldn't believe you. The other half would believe you, but they'd be like, no, I'm not going to give sympathy to a pedophile. You and any other woman he's ever spoken to is a sex object. Black people and people of color are just a token for him to weaponize and defend himself from any sort of assertion that he's like offensive or problematic.
Now these are some insane allegations to throw around like that, especially with no evidence, and already making up such baseless accusations tanks his credibility down to zero. But I just hope that he isn't doing this out of jealousy, because I do think that the take that Kumo was defending this groomer due to his romantic interest in her to be very terminally online. Because if Kumo did the exact same thing with a man, no one would even remotely bring up that argument. Like with Jar, I understand it because he did have some interesting conversations with Synni, but with Kumo, I just think he wanted to be a contrarian, at least I hope that's the reason. But nevertheless, Kumo still comes across as a complete psychopath in these clips.
I don't know who to trust.
Or you don't?
And I don't know.
Do you even trust yourself?
No, honestly.
Oh, that's a damn shame.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
A lot is wrong with me. Did you guys goon together at all?
No,
Dude.
what the fuck?
He didn't make it like in your phone calls with him. You guys didn't do anything freaky.
I knew it. I know.
I don't care for the lip service. Might have worked before, and it might work on other people. Might have worked on other people in the past too. I don't want to hear it. There is literally nothing you can say to me that I'll believe.
Kumo is a complete sociopath in this clip. Keep in mind, for over a month now, Kumo had acted extremely friendly towards Synni both in public and in private, and defended her against all critics who were rightfully calling her out for grooming a minor. But now he switched up completely, and he's out here making fun of her relentlessly. Like, that change is so drastic and crazy that it's almost making me feel bad for the groomer, which is insane to think about.
Despite what people think, or despite, what I make people think, I'm a very forgiving person. I'm a very compassionate and empathetic person.
This is just something that I picked up on through my experience in the commentary community. If anyone comes at you claiming to be an empath or empathetic person, they're usually the complete opposite. They might as well straight up tell you that they're a sociopath, because Kumo definitely came across as one in this video. Especially
That's a lie,
because he
guys.
plays up his
I'm an
reaction
empath.
to finding out new details about Synni so much. Like, his performance is honestly Oscar worthy.
No, we're done. We're done. We're done. No, I'm not. He said that so fucking coldly and clearly. Oh my god. I'm baffled. You asked her to read it, and you wanted her reaction. Do you know what that means?
Like, I wanted to see if she liked it or not.
Oh my god!
Just put the fries in the bag, dude. It's so obvious that he's pretending to be shocked by this crazy new information about Synnibear in order to save face online, when in reality he should just admit that he defended her wrongfully, apologize for that, and move on. But Kumo is just refusing to take the L here, and his acting is just so obviously scripted, it's painful to watch. And do you want to know what this new information even was? Synni wanted to hear the reaction of the minor she sent pornographic images to. That's not even new information at all. Anyone could have deduced this the moment that Synni got exposed. Kumo is just pretending like this suddenly changes everything, when in reality he should have been going against Synni from the get-go. Now obviously people were calling Kumo out for his insane behavior in this call, and his response was to wrongfully copyright strike his critics for using his artwork in their thumbnails, which is yet another reason you should hate Kumo, especially considering his justification for fraudulently copyright striking is that it happened to him before, which is just fucking fantastic. He's essentially saying, yeah, I got assaulted before, that now justifies me running around assaulting people. And this is basically the end of Kumo, because after the news of the copyright strike dropped, more and more DMs leaked of Kumo just acting unhinged, like this one where I actively have to censor 5 different...
This was so funny, dude. This shit was so good, dude. Holy fuck. Dude, all the Kumo stuff was so good. Okay, you can... Can't even read it. And make sure you choose the most painful way to do it. I've defended Synni. I hope you get ganged by a pack of rabid, you insufferable... WTF? Your message could not be delivered. So good, man. I can't believe this guy left. Oh, man.
Different band slurs, which is probably a record for his channel. And yeah, I mean, DMs like these leaking is definitely career-ending. I don't think we'll hear anything from Kumo.
This is like when he lost.
It's the perfect time to talk about my personal experience with Kumo. But before we get into it, I just want to quickly point out that everything in my experience... You
should make him a smack. Kumo should have stuck around, okay? We could have protected Kumo like we protected Mao, okay? We could have done the same sweeping. Okay, we got... Kumo just needed some sweeping, okay? He needed some image rehab.
Is alleged, because I'm not a psychopath. I don't screenshot every single interaction I have, meaning that I don't have evidence for all my statements, so take everything here with a grain of salt. I don't want this to be some crazy new Kumo revelation video. I just want this to be my personal account of Kumo's behavior, considering I was the first person in the commentary community that he ever interacted with. So in early 2021 I was pretty active within the commentary community, probably the most active I have ever been apart from right now, but I was still pretty unknown considering I only had around like 60 subs at the time. But then another creator with less than 100 subs reached out to me, a person going by the name of Kumo-san. And Kumo would end up becoming the first other creator that I actively was in contact with, and obviously I was the first other person Kumo got into contact with. At the time we even featured each other on our channels. Kumo is literally only one of 2 people that ever appeared on my channel. Now Kumo and me got particularly close once I got into drama in March of 2021. Now I don't want to dive too much into it, but essentially I called out a bigger commentary channel for actively stealing my artwork and thumbnails. In retaliation, he and 2 other larger channels tried to silence me. Now I'm not gonna go any further than that because I don't want to bring up this old stuff, since all 3 people attacking me have publicly apologized, so I don't want to like bring all of this up again. But the main point of the whole thing was that these 3 bigger YouTubers tried to silence me, which led a lot of other commentary channels to make videos defending me.
This guy just has a great voice and accent for comedy. You know what I mean? Like, it's clear where someone's just got like kind of a weird voice and accent, but they're obviously smart enough to actually be funny. It's just a very good combination. It's the same with Maximilian Muz, you know.
With one of these people being Kumo. Now this is what really caused Kumo and me to be close, because I really appreciated Kumo going out on a limb to defend me for this, and this led to me and him talking on Discord, I'd say like every week or every 2 weeks maybe. Now the first interesting thing that I experienced with Kumo was that after we called out the bigger channel for stealing thumbnails, that channel still refused to back down and kept his videos using my thumbnails up. So essentially, me and the people in my corner resorted to the only option left: copyright strike the videos using my artwork, and that actually did work, because YouTube sided with me, and this led to the person stealing my thumbnails and his 2 supporters apologizing. Now the interesting part here was that out of all the people that publicly supported me during this drama, Kumo was the only person that opposed copyright striking as a last resort. He claimed that under no circumstance should he ever copyright strike someone, which is quite ironic looking at things now. But anyway, that's how me and Kumo got close, and
wait, what a retarded if someone is just lifting your shit, of course you can copyright strike them. What the fuck?
We talked like every once in a while, and at some point I noticed that all he ever talked about were other YouTubers and how he planned on quote-unquote destroying them. Like, there was a time where literally all he would talk about all day was how he hated this other commentary YouTuber called Communist Creeper, who by the way was 15 at the time, yet he defended people drawing pornographic images of him, which again is quite ironic knowing what we do know now. But on the other hand, I was just out here trying to talk about like YouTube shit with one of the only people I knew at the time, so I usually tried to like move the conversation away from YouTube drama, but he always found a way to like bring everything back to the small commentary community, which did get annoying at times. But when I did manage to get him to talk about something else, none of what he was saying matches up with what he's doing and claiming today, because in 20
Listen to Trans Coochie Slayer by Edgemaster42, way better than this video. Dude, what's your fucking problem? You're fucking nasty, bro. What is that? What are you talking about?
Kumo claimed to be like a 15 or 16-year-old black guy, but now 3 years later, I'm hearing people say that Kumo claims to be in his early 20s when he should be like 19 at most. And also he only uses this white avatar of himself and stopped saying the N-word, and anyone that knew Kumo in 2021 can confirm this, by the way. Homie would drop the N-bomb like...
Wait. So what's this? He's lying about his race.
Commentary community, which did get annoying at times. But when I did manage to get him to talk about something else, none of what he was saying matches up with what he's doing and claiming today, because in 2021 Kumo claimed to be like a 15 or 16-year-old black guy, but now 3 years later I'm hearing people say that Kumo claims to be in his early 20s when he should be like 19 at most. And also he only uses this white avatar of himself and stopped saying the N-word, and anyone that knew Kumo in 2021 can confirm this, by the way. Homie would drop the N-bomb like in every sentence, meaning that if he's now claiming to be white, then he definitely lied about his ethnicity at some point, which is quite strange for someone to be lying about their basic identity.
Yeah, so wait, so at one point he was black and now he's white. Okay. Do we think he's like he's actually black and he's pretending to be a white boy online because he wants to be like Gojo and light? Or do you think that he's actually white and he used to pretend to be black to get away with saying the N-word? Mixed? He could be mixed. He could be playing both sides. Latino, Brazilian. He sounds like an obese white dude. I feel like I could detect some black in his voice. I feel like I could kind of detect some black in his voice, but I might be wrong.
But it does match up with Kumo's character, considering he would always be in like voice calls with tons of people in his Discord, but he was always the one never showing his face. Meanwhile, he talked everyone else into using cameras. The only reason I was never on cam is because I straight up had no webcam, but everyone else basically had to be. I mean, this is just my account and I really wish that I could dig up any proof for this, but unfortunately Kumo has deleted his old Discord server and account, so I guess you can choose to believe me here or not, but Kumo had the weirdest, creepiest Discord calls with people you could possibly imagine. Now, during 2021, I was really busy. I didn't really have time to be on Discord with him that much. I pretty much only talked to him every 2 weeks, but sometimes when I did have time to talk, I actually sort of interrupted him in his usual calls, and the shit that was going on in these calls, my god. Like, one time I hopped into a call with Kumo, and when I joined, the third person on call was literally like a half-naked girl, and she looked like she was at most like 14 years old, so I immediately...
What? Okay, these are just like crazy allegations, but this is no evidence, but this is fucking based.
One time I hopped into a call with Kumo, and when I joined, the third person on call was literally like a half-naked girl, and she looked like she was at most like 14 years old, so I immediately confronted Kumo about this in a private call, and he explained to me that this was totally normal. He was just flirting with a 14-year-old, he's 16, that's totally normal in the US. It's like a freshman dating a junior, and in my head I was like, any junior dating a freshman is a complete loser, but he basically talked me into accepting it because he said, well, it's...
Okay, look, yeah, I mean, it does get weird when you get down towards like the 14, 13, 12 ages, but I don't think 16, 14 is that fucking bad. It's just like, why are you doing that in your fucking Discord? Also, how old is he? I don't know how old he truly is.
he's not been consistent about his age, so I don't even know what's going on there.
Normal on the internet and Discord. That's just how people flirt online, and I have never been in an online relationship, and I never really understood how Discord works. I mean, I still don't know now, so I bought that explanation like an idiot, and I feel so stupid for just believing him like that, because I almost feel like I could have done something. I wanted to do something, but he convinced me that everything was perfectly normal, when in reality that motherfucker was probably lying about his age. He was probably about to like sex call with a 14-year-old, possibly younger, because she did read.
Yeah, that's the bigger problem, is he hasn't been consistent about his age. So like this guy could be fucking old as fuck. Like he could have been like 19 getting a fucking 14-year-old to strip for him on webcam, and that's a lot weirder than fucking 16, obviously.
She looked extremely young. She looked like 13 to me, all while Kumo might have been way older than 16 at the time, and I caught him in the act, and then I fucking believed his explanations instead of grilling him. It really pisses me off retrospectively, because he definitely like video called with her again just without my knowledge, and I do really feel embarrassed that I believed him. I really feel like if I was just more confident in my initial assessment of the situation, I would have been able to stop anything from happening, and I really feel like I could have done something, but I guess
plus, we don't even know if this happened anyway. We don't even know if this happened. There's no evidence, so
just a tough call to make for me, because I have just not had like any online friendships like ever, because I would be just like not online for maybe like 6 or 8 months at a time, so it never made like sense to me to go and try and be friends with people online. So the stuff with Kumo felt so like new and refreshing to me that I probably gave him way more trust than I should have, and I wish that I had any fucking proof for Kumo's Discord shenanigans, but I never like recorded any of Kumo's weird calls, because I was like, oh, this is my friend Kumo who publicly defended me in his YouTube videos. Why would I distrust him when in reality that guy has always been a terrible person? The worst part about this is because I don't use Discord often, I only have like 30 friends on there, and I have had the same account since 2019. I actually had a really close associate of Kumo in my friend list, and like 2 or 3 weeks ago I randomly cleared most of my friends on there, and I was like, why would I need this friend of Kumo's here if me and Kumo don't even talk anymore? So I cleared her out of my friend list, and that's just such bad timing, because she would have been able to confirm a lot of the shit I'm saying here. So if you're watching this, you know who you are, please reach out to me. But yeah, Kumo would get up to the weirdest shit in his now deleted Discord server, and I wish that I was around more at the time, because I maybe would have caught him committing some more disturbing actions, and that's also why it didn't surprise me at all that he talked someone into cutting his name into their arm. Like, that's typical Kumo behavior to me. And by the way, my quote-unquote friend...
Okay, don't make him sound too based. That's typical Kumo behavior. What else was he up to?
With Kumo only lasted like 3 months, because in like June of 2021 I told him that my final year of high school is gonna come up and I gotta focus on that, so I won't be making videos for quite some time. And after I told him that, his behavior completely changed. Like before I was able to sometimes talk to him normally and about YouTube stuff, but after I basically told him that I would have to take a break and that I obviously wouldn't want to sit here and listen to him rant about Comedy Creeper all day, he just discarded me outright. Kumo basically told me that if I don't make videos and grow on YouTube with him, then I am of no use to him, so he like banned and blocked me everywhere, which kind of really tells you...
Wait, based! Wait, based! Dude, Kumo just needed some time. He tried to Yagami mail way too young, clearly. He got way too egotistical, showed himself way too hard. He was on some real shit though. He was on some real shit.
Where his priorities lie. I mean, it wasn't like me and Kumo were best buddies or anything, but I did, I guess, somewhat consider him a friend. But the second I had no time for making content and growing on YouTube with him, he just absolutely did not care one bit anymore about me, which honestly just makes me believe that he hoped to be associated with a YouTuber that blows up, and when he saw that due to my IRL stress, I won't be blowing up anytime soon, he just left. That's probably why I still haven't like made friends with any people online, because the interaction with Kumo in particular kind of rubbed me the wrong way. So anyway, that is my personal experience with Kumo. This guy got up to the weirdest shit in Discord calls. He directly lied to my face about those calls. He completely abandoned me after I told him about my perfectly reasonable break from YouTube. He lied about his basic identity, probably, and he would also like schizo-ramble about other YouTubers for multiple hours, and yeah, he just ended up straight up being a bad person in my opinion. So I am very glad that people are finally calling him out. And yeah, that's gonna be it with the video. Please follow me on Twitter, subscribe.
That's awesome, man. I'm glad we found this. Yeah, Kumo's literally schizophrenic. What did you expect? Non-schizo rambling? I hope he's ranted about me. That'd be so cool.